Hello students, welcome to Learn Guru classes. So today we are going to start with a new topic of polynomial called as factorization. So factorization means by the term factorization, it is related to something called factors. So factorization means finding factors of any number, either it can be a number or any algebraic expression. Okay, so that is about factorization. So basically factorization is splitting or decomposition of a number, either a number or any algebraic expression into entities, so that each and every entity, when you divide the particular number by that entity, the remainder will be 0. So it is a bit complicated thing, so I will simplify this. So let's take a number that is 6. Okay. Now you tell me what are the factors of 6. Now you will ask me what is factor. So factor is basically a number, okay, a number or anything, so that when you divide this with a particular number, it will give you the remainder as 0. Means the divisor of any number is a factor. Okay. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, right? So these are the factors of 6. Factors means if you divide 6 by 1, it will give you the remainder as 0. If you divide 6 by 2, it will give you the remainder as 0. If you divide 6 by 3, it will also give you the remainder as 0. Here also it will give you the remainder as 0. So any number that is a complete divisor of a particular number is nothing but a factor. So when we have studied the factor theorem, I have told you one polynomial is there. So how will you say that this is this polynomial, suppose a polynomial px is there and a polynomial gx is there. So how will you predict that this px is a gx is a factor of px? So what we do, gx equal to 0. So suppose gx is x minus 2 equal to 0. So if x equal to 2, now if you replace the expression of x with this particular expression, so it will give you the if it gives you the result as 0, then you will say that it is a gx is a factor of px. So it is called as factor theorem. So that is all about factor theorem. We are not going into this. We are just telling you that these 6, 1, 2, 3, 6 are the factors of 6, right? So what you do, suppose 6, if you want to get 6, you can do 1 into 6. If 2 into 3 will also give you 6, 3 into 2 will also give you 6, 6 into 1 will also give you 6. Okay, so the factors, these are the factors. So when you multiply two factors of a particular number, okay, suppose 6, here we have multiplied 1 into 6 among all the 4 factors, 2 into 3. So all these factors, all the 2 factors of a particular number will give you the exact number. Like 24, you tell me what are the factors of 24. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, okay, 8, then 12, 24 are the factors of 24. So that suppose 24 divided by 1, remainder is 0. 24 divided by 2, remainder is 0. Okay, so these are the factors of 24. Okay, now these things are all about numbers. Any number that will be given to you, you can easily find out the factors of that particular number. Now when it comes to algebraic expression like polynomials, okay, so the things get a little bit different. Okay, so suppose let me say 6xy. 6xy. So 6xy is a polynomial. Why it is a polynomial? Because there is a constant, there is a variable, okay, and the positive, it has positive power exponent. So 6xy is a polynomial. Now 6xy can be written as 6 into x into y, right? So 6 is also a factor of 6xy. Okay, 6 is a factor of 6xy, x is a factor of 6xy, y is a factor of 6xy. Okay, so another expression, let me give you 12 x square minus 3 xy, suppose. So if you are asked to find out what are the factors of 12x square minus 3xy, so you cannot go with the normal factorization like 24 you divide it by 2, then 12 you get 2 6 are 12. So this approach you can't apply in case of algebraic expressions. So you have to deal with it with differently. Okay, so there are various methods of factorization of a number depending on the appearance of the algebraic expression. So these we are going to see one by one. So the first method of factorization is factorization by taking out the common factor. Okay, so factorization means you are to find out the factors. Okay, so finding out the factors is a pretty difficult task compared to the numbers for algebraic expressions. Okay, so here you are to take out the common factor. So common factor means from the expression you will try to sense some visible factors are there that are common to both the terms in the algebraic expression. Either it is an algebraic expression, we are talking about polynomials, so I will say in the polynomials. Okay, some visible factors that are there, okay, so that are common to both or to all the terms of a particular polynomial. So that we are going to see how it is done. Okay, so the first example is 5a square minus 20ab. Now let's validate whether this is a polynomial or not. Yes, this is a polynomial. Why this is a polynomial? Because variables, constants are there, okay, and the powers are positive integers. Okay, so from that we can identify that it is a polynomial. Now let us look into how many terms are there. 2 terms are there in this polynomial. Okay, now let's try to study the term pretty well. So 5a square minus 20ab. So from here you can see that a is common to both the terms, isn't it? Here it is a square, but here it is a, but still a is there, a is present. B is present here, but B is absent in the first term. Okay. Another thing to notice is that, see, 5a square and 20. So 5 and 20. So 20 is divisible by 5, isn't it? So 5 is a means that 5 is a factor of 20, right? 5 is a factor of 20. Yes, 5 is a factor of 20. So from this, can I take 5a as common? If I take 5a as common, see here 20 is also divisible by 5, right? And a is present in both the two terms. Okay, so from that let's take 5a as common. Now what is left here? 5a is already there, so you are left with only a, isn't it? So you will write as a minus 520. 20 divided by 5, you will get 4. 5 4s are 20. So let's write 4. Now see, a is already here, isn't it? A is already here, so no need of writing a, but b is absent here, so I will write here b. Okay, so 5a is one factor of this polynomial and a minus 4b is another factor of this polynomial. Okay, so let's look into the next sum. Next sum, 36a cube b minus 60a square b. Now you see. Okay, let's deal with the coefficients later. Let's see the variables. A cube B, A square BC. Means in these two terms, AB is present. In both the two terms, AB is present. Okay. Now how many times A is present here? 3 times. So A cube. B is present here once. Here also A square means A is present twice and B into C. Okay, and 3660. So 3660, I think it is divisible, isn't it? 36 is divisible by 6 and 60 is also divisible by 6. Okay, so I can take 6 as the common factor, or I can take 12 as the common factor. Let's see, that you have to judge. Okay, so can I take here 12? Since A square, here A cube, here A square, so I can take A square as common. B is repeated only once, so I will take B common. So from that, 12 3s are 36. 12 3s are 36, so I will write 3. A square B, A is also there, B is already there, so no need of writing B. But since A square is there, so I have to give another A here. So this is thrice A. Minus 12 5s are 60, right? 12 5s are 60, 5. A square is already there, B is already there, C is not there, so I will write here C. Okay, so while doing factorization for the common factors, try to write whatever is there, whatever you have found out common, visible results, whatever you have found out, then you compare the two terms and accordingly you write this. You compare this, this entire expression, and from that you can write out the rest of the remaining factors. Okay, so from here you can say 12 A square B is a common factor, right? Is a common factor, and 3A minus 5C is also a factor of this particular polynomial. Okay, now next sum, x into x plus y cube minus 3x square y into x plus y. Okay, so from this you tell me what are the things that are common you are finding in both these two terms. X plus y and x is common. Okay, so here x plus y cube is repeated, means x plus y cube, x plus y is multiplied 3 times. For that you are getting into 3, and here x plus y, only one x plus y is there. Here x, only x to the power 1, and here x square is there. Okay, so what are the things that you will take common? What are the things that you will take common? Since x plus y, we have already identified what are the common things that will be kept before the bracket. Yes, we have identified this. Now, what to write? How many, what are the things that should be written as common? So, see here, x plus y is x plus y cube, here x plus y. So, I will take x plus y as common. Next, what you will have? X. Here x square, here x. So, I will take x is common. So, what are the terms that you are left with? You are left with x plus y square minus 3. 3 is already there. 3 is there because here no common terms are there. So, 3 x into x plus y. You are be writing y is not here. So, y into x, right? Try to match this expression with this expression, you will automatically get the result. Now, this you will get x into x plus y. So, x square plus twice xy plus y square minus 3xy. So, you will get the final expression as x into x plus y into x square plus 2xy minus 3xy minus xy plus y square. Okay, so this is the final answer. So let's look into some other examples of factorization by common factors. The next sum is twice x into p square plus q square plus 4y into p square plus q square. Now see what are the visible common terms that you are getting. P square plus q square is common to both the terms, right? And it is also divisible by 2. Okay, so what are the things that we will be writing before the bracket? Obviously 2p square plus q square. So you will be getting x because twice x, p square plus q square x plus 4y p square plus q square is written. So 2 2s are 4. So 2 y is not present here, y, and p square plus q square is already present here. So 2 is a factor of this polynomial, p square plus q square is also a factor of this polynomial, and x plus 2y is also a factor of this polynomial. So let's see the next sum. 8 into 3a minus 2b square minus 10 into 3a minus 2b. So from here only you can very easily see that 3a minus 2b we can place it before the bracket. Okay, but 8 and 10, what about 8 and 10? So 8, if you see, 8 and 10 are both divisible by 2, right? So we can take 2 as common, or we can keep 2 before the bracket. So 2, so equal to 2 into 3a minus twice b, because here 3a minus twice b is multiplied 2 times for this it is square, and here only once 3a minus 2b. So here you can take 4 into 3a minus 2b, because 2 into 4 is 8. It is 8, 3a minus 2b square. So 3a minus 2b is already written. One more 3a minus 2b is required. So 3a minus 2b minus 10. So 2 5s are 10. 5. 3a minus 2b is already here. 3a minus 2b is already here. So no need. I will close the bracket. So this can be written as 2 into 3a minus 2b. So there is a scope of further simplifying the term. So 4 into 3a is 12a. 4 into 2b is minus 8b, minus 8b minus 5 is the final answer. So 2 is also a factor of this. 3a minus 2b is also a factor of this polynomial. 12a minus 8b minus 5 is also a factor of this polynomial. So I think the concept of factorization by common factors is clear to you. Okay, so we will solve some other, or we will look into some other methods of factorization in the upcoming classes. Okay, so I'm ending the class here. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to Learn Guru classes, like, comment and share it with your friends and relatives. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.